Hello, thank you for watching my videos. My name's Derek. This is Bradders, or Bradford, his real name. He's the one that has ventures around the Loo and shows us the wildlife and the beautiful part of this Cornwall and the boats going in and out. So we're very fortunate enough to live here. A bit hilly for cycling, unfortunately. I also have a little roam home, my wife and I, which as you see we've been redoing and refurbishing it. As I do things on it, it's as I do it. It might not be the correct way, but you know, and later on we'll do some videos of us travelling around, possibly Scotland again, places like that. As the bikes, unfortunately I hang up my cycle clips. I restore vintage bikes, got about 15 in storage here, which I'm going to put videos restoring them or get them back to be sold later on in the year hopefully. So keep postage and maybe have the very bike you might be looking for years. Yes, my other passion which I have is I cycled in the late 50s, early 60s, youth fossiling, and cycled in I think the golden years of cycling when the roads are quiet and the camaraderie is lovely and incredible experience. I also have documentation of the 40s and 50s of youth fossiling, magazines, handbooks, etc. Again, it's part of the old way, if it's not recorded it's going to be lost. So I'd like to put that down to posterity as well. It was a lovely time to live and I enjoyed every moment of my cycling life. So thank you again for watching. From Bradders, he's known as Derek the Helper because he has a habit of taking my tools and running off with them. But he's a good boy, don't you? Yeah, so bye bye, and again all kisses and Bradders. Thank you again for watching my video. Please subscribe. Bye bye.
Right, I've got the radio on, I better turn that off. Right, it's all the frame stripped off and that's what's in there. As you can see, the contour mech's quite nice and the levers are very nice. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with it. Just having absolutely filthy, but yeah. Yeah, that is dirty. That is very dirty. That's very dirty. Yeah, so quite like the yes. That's it. Hello again, it's Derek again. Back on this Lady Galaxy sort of rebuild, bit of fun as well. I showed you last time the forks are very rusty and poor. I put some chrome polish on it from a little cheap store down the road. £1.25 I think it was. Yeah, £1.25. Did a good job. I was quite amazed actually. A lot of talk on YouTube about using silver foil to regenerate chrome. Now, as you can see, I've got pitted bits here. I haven't tried sandpaper and emery paper because it's chrome. I'm just wondering whether the aluminium foil would work. Obviously, the far rough I can go with the masking, the more chrome, more attractive it look on the actual finished bike, I reckon. Before it was down here, but and the original positions, as we said earlier, was there. By the way, this is my greenhouse. I converted into a little spray booth and workshop. Plenty of light, it's good for filming, so good tip for anybody. So I've never done this before in my life. It's just water and oil. So here we go. Well, it's great fun. That's it. It doesn't seem too bad actually. In fact, it's quite amazing. Yeah. That bit's not so good though. The lower bit there. that there is working very well. This bit here is exceptionally, that's amazing. But where the chrome is bad, I've got a feeling it won't get any better. But we shall see. I've got a wire. Oh my goodness. It keeps you fit. Actually, that there is incredible. That's really changed them. Look at that. That is, you'll think that's, wow, that's really good. And that bit's good, so up to there, we can get this one the same, just this dullness here. I don't know. Don't know. Well, I did get from the local shop with a pack of wire wool, steel wool, in 3 grades. So I'm just kind of, and that was $1.99. So if I can find the very fine one, which is that one, just give it a try. I've got a feeling it won't do it, but oh well, let's see. Yeah. I don't know. That's come up so well, that side, with shame. That's come up well. The back's come up very well. Just a little bit there. Try the old paper again, but right, get a cloth on that one. And we'll have a look. Cool. There, that is amazing. That is really, I would never believe that would be the same fault. But I'm afraid, yeah, it's right down there. What a shame. So, looks like it's going to be, no, would be the front. About there, I suppose. Yeah. Anyway, that's the problem I've got. Trying to get maximum chrome. Look nice there though. Just the surface there. I wonder if a lacquer would hide it a little bit. I don't know. Anyway, that's the problem. So I've got myself a little, made myself a little workshop up in the greenhouse, as you see. Hung a bit of rope there so I can do the spraying. It's quite nice and warm in here as well because it's winter time. So, and I do around the spraying, and I made a bit of a den here with all my bits and pieces and paints and that. And I'm afraid that's my junk section, but we all like junk sections. But yes, I also bought some SIF stuff. I might get that, try a bit of that in a minute, because that would help. But anyway, I'll do my best. Anyway, this is now my workshop for the projects, and it's different, but the light's fantastic. Anyway, I'm going to leave you now. Bye bye, and I'll see you tomorrow. Good night. Good morning, Derek again. Quick update. I've got me forks all stripped down. Unfortunately, the rust is pretty bad on the chrome. So what I've done is stripped them down, fine, wet and dried them. I put some rust killer on it. So all this black is the rust killer on the rust, which I rubbed off. So yeah, I'm ready to prime the forks now. Should do quite well. And to get the problem with the frame, I use nitromors all around the bosses, which seems to get all the bits and pieces out, so I can sand the rest, but it's getting out. And obviously around the head badge, and now I've cleaned all the grooves around the imp bosses, so it's looking quite good. Right, that's nothing else, so now it's washing down and rubbing again. Oh, a little tip I found. I use this old wire brush and rub round the joints, and it seems to get all the muck out. Bye for now. Right, good morning again. Forks, yes, they were very pitted along this part here, unfortunately. Decided to have the chrome to there, mask it off, so it'd be quite nice, as it was when I got them. So, yes, so this is the first coat of primer. It's come on quite well, actually. Let it dry a bit longer, and then I'm going to rub it down with very fine only paper, wet and dry, give a couple more coats, and they should be okay. Lovely and sound forks. The frame I'm very pleased with, There's no rust at all, just this surface pitted rust under all this guns. There's no nasty bits anywhere, which I always dread in case under here they could be rusted away, but absolutely solid. Lovely and clean inside, no rust. But the grease is fresh inside the bottom bracket when I took it out. So that's good news. Lovely lug work. To get the lugs cleaned, I use Nitromore paint stripper for half an hour, that's all. And then I got this little brass wire brush and just went like that for a hole, and it just came off. Then I've got a bucket of water and just washed it with water, and it came off just like that. All the paint, all the little crevices, everything taken away with a little wire brush and paint stripper. So it's quite an easy job, which would have been a fiddly job. So I rubbed it down, really shiny metal, still quite a bit of sort of surface rust. So to make a proper job, I've smothered it in good old paint, Cure Rust, that could be the name of the thing. Cure Rust, I'm right, which is good stuff. You can paint over it, but I'll let it settle now. I'm going to rub it down on a nice warm day. It was off again, get it nice and smooth, and give it a prime. But yes, a really nice frame. Yeah, what I've been thinking as I'm doing this one, I've got a very nice Queensbury vintage mixie frame like this, made in Bristol, with a big Bristol emblem on the front, and I'm going to strip it down. It's like this one was in a mess, but the paintwork and decals are quite good on it. So I'm going to get it out, show it to you, and decide whether to do a complete strip down, which I don't want to do, or just trying to sort of cut it and bring it up to scratch that way, because it's an unusual colour, like a sort of dark browny colour, not the best of colours, but it's original. So that's the Queensbury. It's a mixie frame like this. It's a proper touring bike, handmade in Bristol, about 1985. Quite rare as an understatement. Can't get any decals for it. I could get them made. It's another reason why I might restore what I've got, keep it original. But that's got some nice gear on it as well. And its day, it was a top bike. So yes. So this was a good bike as well. Good old Lady Galaxy, well made. So that's the exciting bit. So I will possibly restore both bikes at the same time and sort of compare how they're made. It'd be interesting, and their geometry, and see what we get. So that's the plan now, is to a nice sunny day to photograph this mixie Queensbury and bring it down, strip it down back to bare metal like this one, strip all the bits off it, back to bare frame, and see how we go from there. But yeah, it'd be fun to have two. This one, really pleased with the condition though. Really didn't expect to be as good as this. Really good. So anyway, bit of good news. Anyway, that's it now. Bye bye. Good afternoon again, Derek again. Nice wave. Said before, got the forks all done, primed them up. Unfortunately, I have to mask off quite low down because the corrosion here was quite bad. I put several layers of prime on it. You can even see where it's corroded now. It's really smooth. So yes, doing quite well. These are rubbing down with a bit of fine wet and dry, and then a couple more coats, and I think the forks will look good. Very pleased. Lovely condition. The frame, I rubbed it down, and as I said before, I use good old Nitromores. Used to use that when I was apprentice in the print, but it's obviously still going. Always was the best when we used it. And basically, all this stuff in the lugs, especially down here, just left it for about half an hour. It wasn't very long, and then I got a bowl of water, little wire brush, and just washed it all off, and it just fell off. And it went all through the little crevices, and I was quite amazed actually. Usually I've got to dig all this sort of stuff out, and it came off no trouble at all. Every bit of paint's gone on those really awkward spots. So good tip, little wire brush. Yeah. Now what I did then is a nice shiny bare metal with the frame's good, but I actually painted it with keel rust. Left it a few days. It goes black, but it actually stabilises and neutralises any rust that's there. So now that's all done, I'm going to rub this down and give some primer, but it certainly gives it a good start. I'm up the top here. It kills any sort of residue of rust. Yeah, but the frame's in lovely condition, really lovely live work. A worthy Galaxy, and that's what she'll be when she's done. Yeah, really nice Galaxy. Again, I double checked the true again. The frame is dead true. So yeah, can't wait to get the primer on that one and start winning. Bye bye for now.